right, hello and welcome to our holiday, winter, Christmas extravaganza exhibition concert, and all the other words too. We're going to start with the Stars Spangled Banner, so if you'd please rise and face the flag. Remove your covers.
Each year on December 7th, Pearl Harbor survivors, veterans, and visitors from all over the world come together to honor and remember the 2,403 service members and civilians who were killed and the over 1,000 who were injured during the Japanese attack on Pearl Harbor on December 7th, 1941. In addition, the USS Arizona and the USS Utah and hundreds of aircraft were destroyed. As we play through the tune's patriotic parade sequence, Salute to America's Finest, and God Bless America, let us remember Pearl Harbor as a symbol of America's freedom and sacrifice.
One, two, ready, and...
All right, thank you. During this next tune, this is the salute to all the branches of the service. So if you hear your song and you served or know someone that served, feel free to stand up and be honored or honor those that you may have lost in those branches. This is Salute to America's Finest.
One, two, ready, and. One, two, ready, and.
again very much. That was our typical Veterans Day music. We work it up every year. We go out and perform in the community. The kids work really hard on putting that together, but we never really get to showcase it for our own audience. And so we thought we would do that today, especially with it being Pearl Harbor Remembrance Day. So we thought that would be appropriate to showcase that. Next, we're going to do a little exhibition of our marching show. Because with Christmas coming up, we all have fond childhood memories, and that was our show this year. And we got to perform it several times, but only really once for our home audience outside. And we could go outside and do it for you now. It is nice enough weather, thankfully, but we will do it in here. So you won't have to go out to the football field for this portion of the concert, even though the color guard would probably like the room. This also gives a chance for me to give a concert where not only where I don't have to do all the work, but where I get to showcase the learning that the students are doing. If they don't need me anymore, then I've effectively done my job. If they can be music makers without me, as sad as that is, that's what we strive for. And we've got great student leadership. They are notated in your program, but our wonderful drum majors, Ramiro and Emily, and then you'll see Anderson doing some drum majoring in the back here in a little bit. So have good student conductors, and it's just a good way to showcase them as well. So we wanted to give this little exhibition performance, and so I'll let the kids take it away. Here's our childhood memories.
The Panther Pride Band will now perform an exhibition performance of their 2023 luncheon show. This season, the band performed at the Hoisington Labor Day Parade, traveled to the Kansas State Fair where they received straight superior ratings, performed at the Central States Kansas State Fair where they Central States Marching Festival at K-State, and concluded their season at the WAC Marching Festival. The Panther Band also performed at all home football games and in the Great Bend community. Tonight we will perform our childhood memory show featuring Saturday morning cartoons, Christmas morning, trick-or-treating, and Disney Wonderment. You'll hear Looney Tunes theme, Pink Panther, the Flintstones, and Scooby-Doo and their characters. Then pow, smack, and wham, holy smokes, it's Batman, featuring Jacqueline Garcia, Anderson Luttrell, and Isaac Ledesma, and our crime-fighting brass trio. Then our band of carolers will be rocking around the Christmas tree as Santa brings us new instruments for Christmas, hoping we didn't get more socks from Grandma. Then we will tell some ghost stories and go trick-or-treating, but watch out for Michael Myers on the drums. Finally, we will feature our all-senior color guard and tap into that childhood wonderment when we wished upon a star and dreamed big. Join us for this trip down memory lane. Now think back to waking up on a Saturday morning, pouring a bowl of cereal, and plopping down in your PJs to watching some cartoons as we present childhood memories.
One, two, ready, and... One, two, ready, and... One, two, ready, and one, two, ready, and
All right, well, thank you very much. We hope you enjoyed that portion of the concert. We're going to transition now to concert band. So you are getting to see also every faction of our program tonight, which is also kind of cool. And we've got some Christmas tunes for you to get everybody in the holiday season. Just wait on everybody to transition here. Lots of things to take care of. And then I'll have Quentin Heath will come up and give us information about this first tune. This is going to be Celtic Christmas.
The familiar Celtic tune used in the carol "What Child Is This" takes on a folk dance character here that really gets whipped into a frenzy. Active woodwind parts and folk drum effects build the momentum with much the same appeal that music from Riverdance has. Celtic Carol, arranged by Robert W. Smith.
All right, thank you very much. Our next piece, we're going to take a little more quiet and serene moment here at the Christmas time for Candlelight Carol. This is a John Rutter piece, originally written for choir. This is an arrangement for band. And so it's a quiet, reflective moment here at the Christmas season. This is Candlelight Carol.
Christmas Fantasia is an overture of Christmas classics composed by Ayatia Shabazz. Come and join us as we play Oh Come All Ye Faithful. Then join us in a one-horse open sleigh as we play Jingle Bells featuring soloist Darren Lamb. We may even hear Santa as we play Up on the Housetop featuring with soloist Delana Goodenough. Finally, we end our overture with Joy to the World, a Christmas classic. We hope you enjoy Christmas Fantasia.
Thanks, Santa. Hope I get something good in my stocking this year. I do want to recognize a few soloists in those pieces. We had, we just heard Delana Goodenough on the tuba. And Darren Lamb on the euphonium. And then on Candlelight we had Ailey Williams. Celtic, wrong song in the room. And Celtic, she was the fife player there. Some of them are playing, the only one playing their part, so I guess it is kind of a solo. Anyway, we hope you enjoyed some Christmas cheer. We're going to transition now to the jazz band, and then I'll be back with some more announcements. Okay, welcome back. The Panther Jazz Band this year, if you haven't noticed, is fairly large. A little larger than a single jazz band. So after this concert, we're actually going to be splitting into two groups. So we'll have our main jazz band, and we'll also have what's called a little big band, where you only have one of each wind instrument and a small rhythm section, which is kind of cool because we're on our way to having hopefully two full jazz bands eventually, which would be kind of neat. And that's certainly thanks to my colleague Don Regehr, who runs the middle school jazz band. So he gets these kids kind of taught up and excited about jazz, and then they want to come do it here at the high school, and that's really awesome. And I applaud him for that. That's an early morning task that only a saint, I think, could take on. So we're definitely blessed to have him, and he helps me every day. I also do want to thank our other band staff, music staff here. We have Donna Becker and Melanie Maneth running the color guard. And they're all seniors, so if anybody else wants to color guard next year, we could use some color guard. And Aubrey Maneth, our high school orchestra director, also helps out a lot with the band too. So we're just really blessed to have a good music staff, and we work together, and it's a blessing for sure. All right, so concert band, jazz band. We've had an honor band this fall season, the Southwest KMEA District Honor Band. Students audition for that. There's a process they go through. If they make that group, they get to go perform in Dodge City at the district event, and then they're eligible to then audition for the state band, which is pretty tough competition. So we're preparing for that now. Those auditions will be in January, and state band happens in February. So if you participated in the district honor band just this past weekend, would you please stand and make yourself known? we had 10 originally make it, and then we got one of our alternates got called up as well, and then I needed an emergency fill-in on percussion. So Isaac the Desmond got to go on the trombone in addition to our group, and then, and I'm apologetically saying that now because with the late notice, he didn't make it into the actual program for that event because it was too late to put him in. And so he got to participate, and then one of the other percussionists from one of the other schools couldn't make it, and so I scurried around and I found Miss Kaylee back there, and she was able to step in and play. She had about 36 hours notice, I think. So she was able to step in and do a great job filling in. So we ended up having 12 students go out of a 90-person band, and that's pretty good to have from Great Bend. All right, and then District Jazz Band was a month ago. So stand up and be recognized if you made that group and or was an alternate. And again, that's also a tough thing. We use the state band audition material for that group too, so they have to really step up and play some stuff. So have even some freshmen make that group. There were no piano players or guitar players that auditioned, and so our entire rhythm section was from Great Bend, which was kind of cool. The bass and the drums was all Great Benders. And so that was also a fun performance. And it's good that the students get to get out and do those other activities as well. So I just want to recognize them. They will get an official certificate and things. I don't like to hand those out in the midst of chaos and concerts because then they get lost or left on a stand or folded up in a folder somewhere, and it's just easier to hand them out when we're not in the midst of a big area. So they will be getting those in class. All right, jazz band, you ready? See what they put me through? No. So we're going to kick it off here with a little jazz suite. All right, thank you. Now we're gonna take it home. I'll be home for Christmas. This will feature a couple of people. We've got Anderson on the trombone and Slade on the trumpet. So you'll hear solos from them. And that last tune you might have heard at the end, we had a unique sound that you don't always have in the jazz band, although it is a popular jazz instrument in some circles. We do have a flute player adding to our sound. So we have Caitlin on the flute. Just wanted to recognize her as well. She might even be doing some saxophone playing, but yeah. She was like, "Can you play flute in jazz band?" I was like, "Yeah, you play jazz on anything." So we're glad to have you. All right, you guys ready? All right, let's take it home. well, thank you again for coming out tonight. We do have one more tune for you to close out the evening. Just a couple of, oh. Jackie, raise your hand. So, I forgot this part when I was talking about District Honor Band. Jackie this summer said, hey, can I try playing the French horn? And I said, yeah, sure, here, work on this. And then I said, hey, who wants to do District Honor Band? And she said, hey, can I do District Honor Band? I said, sure. I was thinking on the trumpet. And she goes, well, can I also have the French horn music? Well, she ended up making second chair French horn in the district band. So, double threat there. Anybody looking to give out college tuition money? They're looking for French horn players. All right, thank you again to the music staff. I want to thank our administration for all their support and all the things we do, as we're a pretty busy band program. So whenever I need something, they're right there to help us get it and do what we need to do. I also want to thank, we've had a lot of parents stepping up this year and doing a lot of different things. That's obviously a big help, and it's always a thankless job. Most jobs are probably these days, but so I do want to thank the parents that have been helping with lots of different things with our festivals and travel and fundraisers and all that different stuff to get us ready to go to Orlando. Woohoo! Yeah. I'm not looking forward to the bus ride, but I'm sure the parks will be fun. And then the details aren't all quite worked out yet, but usually they only accept one group from per school. So if you go and you get a performance slot at Disney World, and that's your shot. Well, because I wasn't sure all their parameters, I entered the marching band and the jazz band, hoping that one of them would get picked for performance. Well, they both got picked, and then Disney messed up and forgot to tell themselves, I guess. And so they've said that we can take both groups. So we will have the marching band and the jazz band performing on the Orlando trip. So that'll be pretty fun. Which is, I was hoping to find a performance for the jazz band somewhere, just set up on the beach and play or something, I guess. But if they want to let us come play, that's cool too. I'll take it. All right, you guys ready? Yeah. So hopefully this evening was enjoyable and got you in the holiday spirit. When you're done, you can go get yourself some hot chocolate and go drive around, look at Christmas lights, whatever you guys like to do on Christmas time. But we are going to close this evening with This Christmas. I'm just really glad to see there. Earlier today, because I am bad about this too, when I played the drums, I look like I'm having zero fun when I hit the drums, except inside my brain I'm having a party, because I love playing the drums, but I never tell my face. And so when there's a video of me or a picture of me playing the drums, I just look either mad or upset or annoyed that I have to play the drums or whatever, but it's just my resting face when I play. And they sort of have that today, or had that today, earlier today, so I'm glad they're finally smiling a little bit and having some fun. But I did make them aware that I noticed it because I am one stone-faced musician. There's a lot of us out there. But I do have fun making music with these kids, and I want to thank them for all their hard work. They do a lot. We're small but mighty, and we get it done. So I appreciate all their work this semester, and look forward to all this fun, exciting stuff we're going to be doing. And we're going to smile and have fun making music with our friends. Thank you again for coming out tonight, and we'll see you next time.